Hey, what's going on, punk rockers? It's your buddy Slack Punk. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review of the Akaso EK7000. Check it out right there. Now, I picked this little thing up on Amazon for $79.99, and I got to tell you, it's a hell of a damn deal, especially if you're looking for a, secondary or third camera, to add to your motovlog lineup. Now, the first thing that I noticed, with the Akaso is its finish. It's like a black rubberized texture enclosure, covering the whole thing. That really feels good to the touch. Lightweight. Doesn't feel 100% sturdy, but it doesn't feel too cheap either. Is the thing that I liked about it. Now, you've already seen the video footage that I shot with my primary camera on the last video. So you can tell the quality, really is good, especially at 1080p, 30 frames per second. I thought it rendered the colors good. The only thing I didn't like about it is the built-in microphone is kind of shitty. So if you're using an external audio like the Tascam DR-05, you really can't beat this setup. I mean, you're looking at $109 for the Tascam, and then another $79 for the camera. I mean, that's going to be an excellent, starting point for any of you guys that are wanting to get into motovlogging. I mean, you can't beat the price for that. The camera itself comes with a whole bunch of different attachments. You got the waterproof housing. You've got all the little clips and stuff. You've got a very simple 2.4 gigahertz remote that'll start and stop the recordings. It goes on your wrist or anywhere else you want to strap it to. It's a really good starting point for the camera. It also does have the LCD screen. It's not touchscreen though. You actually use these two buttons here to go up and down, and then your top button to make your selections. It's got a built-in micro USB port. It does take the standard micro SD card, and there's another port here. I'm not really sure without looking at the instructions what it does. I haven't had to use it yet, so it's good. So again, very cheap camera, $79.99. Way better than spending, $399 for the GoPro 4. I mean the GoPro Hero 5. I mean, that's just expensive as shit. So for a set, like I said, secondary and thirdary camera, you can't go wrong with this. So I implore you guys watching, if you want to give it a shot, you're not going to regret it. I've been real pleased with the results so far. I'm actually going to start using this as a third camera on my bike. I'm probably going to mount it, on the back of the bike so I can record the traffic behind me, see what kind of interesting things I can get that way. To turn the camera on, though, is real simple. You just press and hold this. You'll see the little Akaso screen light up, and then bam, you've got the LCD screen, so you can use it to, frame your shots. If you want to get to the menu, you just click through the main button till you get to the little icon there, and then you'll hit that top button, and now you've got your settings. You've got a video resolution, which can be set to 1080p 30, 4K to 25 frames per second, 2.7K 30 frames per second, 720p at 120 frames per second, and then 720p at 60 frames per second. And then, of course, the first one, 1080p at 60 frames per second. So you've got your different shooting modes there. You can also do looping video. You can include a timestamp. You can adjust the exposure. You can set the photo resolution for still photos. You've got a burst photo mode as well as time lapse. There is a continuous lapse. You can adjust the power frequency, the language, date and time, sound indicator. You can do upside down. You can set a screensaver, power save. You can format the SD card. You can reset everything back to the factory default. Then it'll also give you the version. And then, of course, you can, exit out. You've got all the standard modes such as, video, You can do 12 megapixel wide camera, still shots. You can do a burst mode, so you can capture, action, at 12 megapixels per second with a wide shot. You've got the time lapse option. And really, I mean, that's it. It basically operates and works just like, any GoPro. The quality is right on par. You might have to, do a little color correction in your editing software, so it'll match up with the other videos. You might not. It's all depending on you. But again, I can't recommend this camera enough for a secondary or third camera, for your motovlogging also. So that's all I'm really going to get into it. There's really not much more I can say other than, I mean, it's a hell of a damn deal at Amazon. And if you're a Prime member, you get that free shipping, which you can't beat. So anyway, hope this has been informative. Hope you liked the video. I'm going to be doing some more reviews on some other stuff later on down the road, so, stick around and wait for those. But once again, thanks for checking me out. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It does help the channel. And all right, I look forward to catching you guys later. See you on the flip side. Cheers.